everybody. Hello, my friends. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. Here we are on Sunday evening. I'm just booting up. We are live on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. Wait, that's a little bit of a lie. On Instagram, now we are. And I'm super excited to be with you guys. All right, welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday. I would love to know where in the world you are tuned in from. So do let me know. I think last time we had a lot of international friends, which was awesome to see comments from Japan and Europe. Hello, Gerson. Hola. Thanks so much for joining us. I guess thank you for joining me. Actually, I could say us because I have my saxophones here ready to play for all of you. Hi, Instagram. Thank you so much for the hearts. Hi, Jason from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Hi, David from Needham. Thank you so much for your email, by the way. I was thrilled to get it and will be emailing you back. Bonjour, Bernard. Hello, Daniel, watching from your phone. Where are you tuned in from? Clayton is tuned in from New York City. That is also where I am. What about you, Instagram? Hi, Sheesh. Hello. Aw, I love all these hearts. Hi, Florian. Thanks for joining. John is on YouTube. Louise, hi. So, friends, I thought that I would play you a bit of the Big Mama today. I've been having a lot of fun practicing the baritone recently. John's tuned in from Big Timber, Montana. Are you doing some great hiking? I love Montana. I've never been to Big Timber before, though. I've been to Missoula, and I climbed the M, and it was awesome. So, yeah, like I was saying, I've been doing a lot of baritone saxophoning recently. It's been so much fun, and so I figured that I'd play a bunch of songs for you guys on the baritone today. By the way, let me know if you need to hear my sax louder, which I'm about to pull out. And I also have some questions that I wanted to answer from last week's stream. You guys had so many great song suggestions and so many great questions. So I've been making a Google Doc with all of the ones I didn't get to. So as always, I hope you guys keep writing in with questions. Somebody is tuned in from Indiana, PA, Pennsylvania. Awesome. So cool to have friends all over. Hello. Okay, so I'm going to grab the Big Mama. You guys know what I'm talking about. Yes. Here she is. She's so happy to see you guys. And she's very happy to be played because the Big Mama basically stays in my music studio. I also play her a lot when I'm doing some in-studio television gigs. Played her a lot when I was in the Late Show band. And it's been really fun getting to know her better. So here we go. While I'm playing, please kind of comment, heart, write any song suggestions, and then I'm going to get back in the chair and kind of tell you what's been going on. I'm going to step a little bit back there because, wow, somebody's tuned in from Spain. Hi, Oscar. I'm going to step back because she's big, and otherwise I'm going to hit the desk. Okay, here we go. I thought I played you guys some Ray Charles today because I was listening to Ray Charles as I was sitting down at the computer earlier, and I thought, oh, God, he's just one of my favorites. Actually, on one of my latest albums, I gracified a Ray Charles song, one of my favorite songs of his called Unchain My Heart. And so I figured I'd do the baritone version. Maybe I can play her sitting down. Let's see. Nope. Thank you guys for all these hearts. And thank you, Susan. Susan just said, "Hi, Grace, love your hair." This is a fresh do. So I'm really getting used to the lighter tones. I love it, though. The light greens, and it's the first time I can say that my hair has gone white. So one thing I've been working on the baritone a lot lately is my multiphonics and my squeals. So that's been fun. I kind of have been playing with the multiphonic squeals in between my phrases. So it's a work in progress, as always. A lot of you saxophonists know that one of the best things that you can do for your sound is practicing the overtone series. And for those of you who don't know what the overtone series is, it sounds a little bit like this. On a low B flat on Bari. Wow, it's actually really hard to do on the baritone. I can do it a lot better on alto. So therefore, I need to practice that. I'll show it to you guys on alto. Can you tell that I'm an alto player and an aspiring baritone player? Thank you guys for the hearts. It's wonderful to have a bunch of you tuned in. I think we have some people tuned in on Twitch as well. Hello, Ellen. I have a friend who's commenting from Korea. How fabulous. I'm actually going to be in Seoul, Korea in October. It's my first time in 10 years. I'm playing the Jadasum Music Fest. I'm so excited about that. Somebody is asking what baritone this is. This is a Yamaha YBS 62. I love these horns. They're just, Yamaha makes incredible instruments, and the ease in which I play the horn is pretty baller. This is a Van Doren mouthpiece. It's a B9 with the MO ligature. I really love this setup. It's important, especially with the baritone, to get a really clean, big sound. So that particular setup works for me. It just makes it easier to play all those big honkin' low notes. Hi, Rick. Thank you so much for the hearts. I'm glad you tuned in. So I wanted to kind of update you guys on things that have been happening this past week. By the way, before I do that, I want to demonstrate the overtone series on alto for my saxophone friends. This is a Van Doren baritone harness. That's why it kind of looks like, I don't know, it actually might look like a wardrobe accessory, but it's really very supportive in the back. For anybody who's a baritone player, I highly recommend these harnesses. It's a great way to distribute your weight so that it's not all on your neck. Check it out. This is like the most futuristic fashion thing ever. Ta-da! Okay, so anyways, it has two shoulder blade things, which are really helpful. So I was talking about overtones. This is one of the best exercises for any saxophone players out there. I had a question from someone asking about what my practice routine is like, and overtones are a huge part of working on one's sound. So I like to do long tones, and long tones are basically when you hold a single note and you really work on the consistency of your tone and of your sound. I like to practice long tones from super, super quiet, just a whisper, to as loud as possible. You want to push the sound, actually like over push. You know how when you're singing and you strain your voice? That's what I'm looking for. And then come all the way down to a whisper. That's how I first start warming up. So check it out. I like to spend a lot of extra time in the actual piano whisper part because it's the hardest part to control. It's definitely easier to get that kind of ugly, big, fat sound like this. You can hear that that's me overblowing. It's a lot harder to get that very supported, consistent piano whisper. So when I'm doing the long tones, I go from really big and bring it all the way down. And every time you can try to push it quieter and quieter, it actually becomes this very meditative state to me, which I love. I kind of just zone out. The overtones sound like this. And for any non-saxophone players, also send a heart if you are a saxophonist, so I know that I'm not just doing crazy saxophone talk right now. I know there's some of you out there. So what you do with overtones on the saxophone is you have the fingering, just one fingering. Right now that's a low B flat. Oh, good. I'm glad to see some other saxophonists. And you really let all your vocal cords and your mind bring you through the overtone series all the way up to those higher overtones. All the way up to those squeals. So that's one of my first exercises that I recommend to any saxophonist involving sound. And I have a few other things that I like to recommend in my practice routine. Dale is saying on Facebook, I couldn't agree more. I use Van Doren Jumbo Java. Absolutely. I love the Java Green Box size 2.5 reeds. Those are the jam. I love them because I can literally play them right out of the box and they sound great right away. I'm not a fan of breaking reeds in. I know that the reeds will last a lot longer. By the way, if you don't know what a reed is, it's the wooden thing that lays on the mouthpiece and vibrates and makes sound. I personally like to just be able to slap on a reed and for it to play, and after the performance it might be dead, but that's why I usually have a lot of boxes of reeds. And especially when I'm performing live, I'm usually doing a lot of movement and dance and stuff like that, so it takes a lot of oxygen and breath. So for that reason, I actually play lower strength reed. If you play a higher strength reed, like a 3 or like a 4, it will last longer, which is a great thing. It will also take longer for it to break in. So good food for thought for any saxophonists thinking about changing up your equipment. By the way, there's probably tons of you who are not saxophonists on here, so bear with me as I'm nerding out, because I know for some of you, this is information that hopefully is helpful. Is that coming through okay, guys? Should I turn it down? Hello, Adam Mass. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love your humor. Love that you're writing. Hi, Ricky. Thanks for tuning in. On YouTube, Gary's on. Jake is on. Johan on YouTube. I'm loving it. Glenn is saying that's a very cool, less bulky harness. It is. It's highly recommended because usually these things, in order to support, 25 pounds of weight, are quite big. So Van Doren's done a great a great job with that. So what has been happening since we last talked? Guys, I have to say that a week goes by so crazy fast. I have been recording some new content, some new video content for you guys. Just today, I was out with my boyfriend in beautiful Dumbo, Brooklyn. We had a lovely ferry ride there, soaking up the sun. Oh my God, such a gorgeous day. Did any of you guys go outside? I hope you did, because it was... Hold on. I just saw the most amazing username pop up on my screen, and wow, here we go. Chicken Nugget Donkey. Chicken Nugget Donkey is commenting on YouTube. Chicken Nugget Donkey, I'm very curious what the inspiration for your username is. It is fantastic. He's asking, are you going, or she's asking, I don't know if you're a he or she, are you performing at the House of Blues soon? Ooh, I love the House of Blues in Boston. Right now, that's the one I've been to. I know there's a bunch around the country. Right now, I'm not scheduled to play any of those now, but my tour schedule is always up at bandsintown.com/Grace Kelly. You guys can actually subscribe right there to Bands in Town, and you'll get notified when I'm in your city. So you'll literally get an email notification. How awesome. And it's also all the dates are on my website as well, gracekellymusic.com. So like I was saying, we went out today to beautiful Brooklyn, Dumbo, Brooklyn, and recorded some new videos, some new pop-ups. You guys can be on the lookout for a Saxophone Practice 101 Part 2 soon. We did that walking around in Dumbo. I can't say that the people watching were nearly as interactive as when I went out and did it in the streets of San Francisco. But what can we say? New Yorkers are like very much just into their thing. We had a few fun moments. There were dogs that just started barking, and then there was an officer who told me to stop at the end because I wasn't allowed to make sound in that particular part of the park. So that was all very exciting. I'm getting ready for a gig tomorrow. I'm playing in Camden, New Jersey for any East Coast friends, basically Philly, at the Wiggins Waterfront Park. It's a free concert starting at 8 o'clock. I hope you guys will come. Bring your friends. Be really loud. I'm excited to hit it again with the band. Yay! Haley is asking, hi Grace, what type of alto do you have? This is a Custom Z Yamaha horn. It's a beautiful bronze lacquer. I love her. Mwah. She needs a name. What should I name her? Believe it or not, she does not have a name. And it is, I highly recommend these Custom Z series. They are consistent, wonderful, beautiful instruments. I played a Selmer Mark VI for many, many years before her, so it's been nice to get into the Yamaha family. I actually started on a Yamaha student horn, which was a great horn. So now I'm back with their pro horns, and they're always working hard to continue to make them better and better. I just love the team at Yamaha. Johan, we have the same sax. I love it. I think they actually only I think they only made 200 of these bronze lacquered babies. So how about that? That's fantastic. So yes, like I was saying, I'm prepping for gigs tomorrow in New Jersey at Wiggins Waterfront Park. Really excited for that. A new pop-up dropped last Thursday. Did you guys see it? Any hearts? Did you see it? It's called Sax Attack because it's a pop-up with some of just the awesomest saxophonists, including one of my saxophone heroes. Literally grew up listening to the great Maceo Parker, who was, in case you didn't know, James Brown's saxophonist. He is the funky master. Thank you for hearting. I take it that means some of you got to see it. Yay! So Maceo Parker, Kirk Whalum, Everett Harper, and Dee Dee Bridgewater was singing, and it's a really special pop-up. It was recorded at the Berks Jazz Festival, and what ended up happening is after we performed, literally like the band kept jamming on stage, and all of us walked side stage and just kept on jamming. And it's just a beautiful moment. At that point, literally nobody in the audience could see us. They could still hear us because we were all hooked up to the wireless mics. But we just kept it going. We were all just feeling so good, and to jam with the master Maceo. Oh my God, somebody seriously pinch me. I see that Quentin is commenting. Hi, Grace Kelly. Hi, Quentin. Nuno, thank you for tuning in, everybody. What's up, George? The name needs to be dark like your horn sound, but still peppy. That is a very good point. Let me know if you have any suggestions of names for this beautiful bronze beauty. Bronze beauty. Sounds like a good song name. So there's been a lot of things cooking this week, a lot of things in development. I like to work on new skills, and in my time that I'm not touring and I'm home, I always have a list of things that I'm getting to and learning and working on. But let's see, there's been a lot of talk. Can I play you some songs? Do you guys have any song suggestions? Let's see. I made a little list of some of the songs I've been enjoying playing recently. This is a beautiful one that I was just playing the other night with some friends. See if you know it. Song. Leonard Cohen. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Anyways, was jamming on that with some friends the other day. Got some great song suggestions coming. John was mentioning Summertime. Believe it or not, that's actually the song I was jamming to today when I was recording a pop-up, walking the streets in Dumbo. I love that one. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Is that one the one you're referring to on Instagram, my friend? Or is it, there's also a jazz yesterday. Sax Manglin is saying, YouTube feed seems better quality than Facebook tonight. Oh, well, that is interesting. So we have, sometimes the connection between the camera and the laptop lags a little bit on certain platforms. So if that is the case for any friends tuned in on Facebook, you could go to my YouTube page, youtube.com/GraceKellyMusic, and somebody is saying that it's better quality there. So, and click subscribe while you're there, because then you always get notifications about videos. Hi, Patrick Marianne. Thanks for joining. No problem. We're just getting rolling. Irene Chang. Irene Chang, who is my wonderful mother, everyone gives him hearts for Irene, is requesting a Carole King song that Aretha made so much her own and made super famous. Absolutely to doing a little, a song for the great late Aretha Franklin. Oh my God, the news is just honestly heartbreaking. Her music has touched and influenced and meant so much to me, getting into more of the blues and R&B part of the music. She's a huge influence. You guys know this one? Right there was the background vocals, right? little bit of Natural Woman, paying respect to the great late Aretha Franklin. She will be missed, and thank goodness that her music lives on. That was a great suggestion, Mom. Thank you. I see my mom doing about 17 hearts in a row. Oh, I love it. I love you. So, in my time that I have not been on crazy tour, I've been taking some wonderful dance classes and really enjoying the process of getting back into learning mode. I think that there's times when I'm performing that, I'm just going off feeling. At this point, music is this very intuitive thing to me, and I've been trying to incorporate more dance into it. So I've been going back to the foundation. Some of you might not know that I actually started with dance back when I was 6 years old. I was doing ballet through the ages of 6 to 10. I was like heavily into ballet, and then I got really into tap dancing. So this was all before the saxophone. I like to say kind of my first artistic life was primarily dancing, acting. I had the really very much the intense Broadway acting bug, and singing. And now it's been time. Once I turned 10 years old, I got much more into the saxophone, and music kind of took the lead, but now I've been getting back into my roots in performing. Hi, John. Thank you for tuning in on Facebook. And so it's been a really beautiful thing to get back into dance class. I had a revelation the other day when I was working with a new teacher. I started to think about the concept of less being more. I think it's really easy to overplay in music or oversing, even like we all have heard those moments. Maybe we've been the one to do it. I certainly have had my moments where I'm just kind of playing some extra licks, filling in. I might be singing an extra riff. And it's not really the quintessential essence of what the song needs at that moment. So I was talking about this concept with with the dance teacher about, micro movements, just small nudges. And that sometimes being way more powerful than the show off, the sparkly stuff. Of course, there's always moments for all the sparkling stuff, the fireworks. Oh no! Patrick Moran is saying, did the video freeze but the audio keep going for anybody else? Well, on Instagram we're cool because that is a separate feed, but that's not good for the rest of my friends. So let me know if that's still going, guys. Uh-oh, we're frozen. Okay, maybe Pasha can come in and help me figure this out. So if all you're hearing right now is audio, then I think I can play a little song for you. I'm going to actually just stop and restart the stream for the rest of you because, like you're all saying, it's frozen. So give me one moment on Twitch and YouTube and Facebook. Instagram, stay tuned. Here we go. I'm just going to reboot all of you. Friends, if that worked. Technology! Such a beautiful thing, and some days a little finicky. Ayla Stare, YouTube has stalled for me. Oh no. Okay. Is that better? Did that work? Let's see. I'm back. Did that do anything, everybody? I'm gonna reboot YouTube right now. And okay, we're back. What do we think? Did that work? Hi, Grace. Hi, Gary. Thanks for tuning in on YouTube. It's still frozen. Okay. She's frozen in time. Oh no, is it at least a cute face? Am I making a cute face? Please tell me I'm making a really funny face that's making you laugh. Susan's like, yes. Everybody, this is my boyfriend Pasha. Hello. And he is a technical wizard. Instagram is totally fine. But he's going to press some buttons and I can play a song for him as he presses